Okie dokie. So, Final Fantasy XIV Collab is starting this week. New Vinera of the Lightning type. And we're still in the Final Fantasy X-2 event. And yeah, so Happy New Year, everybody. We got a lot coming at us. A lot, but a little. Let's get right into it. This is my first news video in what feels like it feels like it's been weeks since we've had news and notices and stuff like that. And I believe I did miss a week too earlier, so it's been a while. This is the first news vid in a bit I've done. But we're getting the new Vinera. We're getting Thancred and Yola if you didn't already have them. I'll talk about Thancred and Yola first, actually, because the Final Fantasy XIV collaboration is going to be starting. And that's going to bring Thancred and Yola and a bunch of vision cards. There's newer vision cards, too, that are going to be in the Vinera tab. I'll see that after. But remember, Thancred, or maybe don't remember, maybe you never knew, but Thancred and Yola are both completely free. Free to build, free to acquire, just completely free, and it's super cool. And Thancred, I think, is getting some pretty hefty buffs as well. I'm not 100% sure on all the buffs exactly, but I do believe the Thancred buffs are going to be pretty nice. Yeah, just know that they're both free. Yola is an MR unit. She's a lower cost, 50 cost fire unit. You probably won't use her too much, but you could use her in selection quests or definitely in PvE, stuff like that. But Thancred's the big daddy, 100 cost, light unit. He's going to be a lot beefier. And yeah. Anyways, but this is old, so if you've been playing the game forever, you probably have them already, but they're bringing them back. And if you're newer, or maybe you started your account over at some point, then you will be able to get them both for free, which is super cool. There's a bunch of updates to their current abilities and stuff. They're getting huge buffs. So not only are all their abilities getting buffed, or not all their abilities, but a lot of them, most of them, they're getting Transcendence, which is like also reincarnations and everything like that. For Thancred specifically, he's getting improvements to his stats and resistances and stuff like that. Yola's not getting this, but I think that's because she's an MR unit, and MRs don't get that treatment. But they are also both getting Character Quest 3, MA3s, which is just another thing that's going to buff them. Not only do you get both of the characters for free, though, and you can build them for free generally, there's a lot of other cool stuff that comes from this event that is just like essentially just free stuff. Like there's FF14 tickets usually, and there's a lot of stuff in those. It's not units. You're not going to get units or vision cards out of there, although you can get Yola and Thancred stuff, shards out of them. But there's a lot of other stuff that's good in there, like Gill Snappers and just all kinds of mats and stuff. But yeah, so there's going to be a Chocobo expedition called Raktika Greatwood. And yeah, if you've ever played through Shadowbringers in 14, you know you're very familiar with that place. Lahi! Some of their gear is getting updated stuff on them as well. That's pretty neat. Alright, but let's get into the new stuff. So that's all the rerunning Final Fantasy XIV stuff. There is new Final Fantasy XIV stuff coming out as well, and Vinera. Now, Vinera is not from Final Fantasy XIV, as you probably know. He's a character from War of the Visions. We're getting 100 cost Lightning Vinera horn. Visually, she's looking pretty good. Like, she's wearing the horn colors now. She's dressed, maybe this is like Dario's outfit ripped up, I don't know, but it's definitely the same color scheme that Dario, Rob, and Mashari all wear. So she's one of the fam now. But these are the two new vision cards that we're getting for Dawn Trail collab, which is, one is called Legacies and one is just called Dawn Trail. And this card right here, Dawn Trail, I believe, is completely free as well. So it's yet another free thing from Final Fantasy XIV. That's pretty neat. But we'll get into those after. Let's talk about Vinera a little bit first. She is Lightning. She's main job Beneficent Blade. She has Dual Gunner and Great Knight. A lot of people have been looking forward to this character a lot for a while now, ever since we first found out about her. She does have a commander ability, and it is for guild battle. And I think this is our first guild battle commander, I believe. Anyways, so at the beginning of battle, raise attack, magic, elemental chain resist of allies with spear, fist, dagger, ninja blade, or gloves equipped. So this, even if you don't want to work her into your party, she's going to potentially be buffing all of those jobs I just said. So you could throw her in like any party as the commander that will buff those, which I'm sure you guys know how commanders work at this point. And there's other stuff too. This is just the ability, but there's going to be some stats as well. Probably one set for lightning, and then another set for all these jobs. So, but yeah, anyways, a lot of people have been really looking forward to her. I am going to skip her though, personally, but I wouldn't mind if I got her for free from one of her tickets, or maybe sometime down the recent line. It would be cool if I could get her, you know, while I'm pulling for something else maybe. But anyways, so the Dawn Trail cards now, these are limited because they're for, you know, the Final Fantasy XIV collab. And the first one, Dawn Trail, this is the one we get for free, I believe. That is Sword Warrior, Bow, Staff Black Mage, and Book. This gives you magic attack up, debuff reduction rate up, spirit, piercing rate up, and for quest only, max HP up. It is a vision card, a hollow vision card, sorry. So fire attack and defense on the vision mastery. And it has extra buffs for Thancred and Yola. Now, this is a free card, so it's probably not going to be as powerful as other cards, but it's still a very good, you know, it's good to get a free card. Nothing wrong with free, right? But it's mainly got a buff quest, and I think most people prefer to have things that buff like the PvP stuff, and quest is just, you know, pretty easy in general. But this is the good card, Legacies. This is the card, first of all, the art on this card looks mighty nice. Legacies is for Sword Knight, Great Sword, and Gun. It has attack up, spirit up, and magic damage reduction for wider area. And then for guild battles, this one's guild battles, so you know that one's juicy, critical hit rate up. Thancred and Yola also have buffs from this. And then for guild battles, it gives you missile resist +2 and defense +1. So it's pretty cool. They will both only be limited, just like all the other Final Fantasy XIV collab stuff. And we'll get into how you get some more of those things. Now, one of those cards you'll pull for, the other one there should be like a banner to get it for free, I want to say. Now for Yola, you get her automatically when you log in on day 1, and Thancred will be day 3. So if you don't have Thancred, make sure you log in before the 25th, I want to say, because this ends on the 28th of January. So as long as you start your login procedures by the 25th, you'll get Thancred. But just log in before that anyways. It's only the 6th right now. I almost said the 5th, but it's the 6th now. So yeah. I don't know. There's also other free stuff in here too, like Mind Spheres for them, Shards for Thancred, stuff like that. Actually, the Mind Spheres are only for Thancred as well, because Yola has her own Mind Spheres. There was more login stuff too. Oh, here it is. So there's also going to be Vinera login stuff. There's going to be tickets for Vinera, so if you want to try to get your lucky Vinera in without, you know, spending anything or whatever, you're going to get tickets here. There will probably be tickets to pick up for her in the Mog Shop as well. And then, yeah, and there's shards for her here as well. And this goes up to day 8. So I think that means our patch update, whatever, after this one is going to be on 8 days later. That's my guess. But yeah, so there's all that. Equipment training success rate up campaign. Wow, I feel like I haven't seen this in a really long time, unless I just haven't noticed. Now, there's going to be a lot of Final Fantasy XIV quests, stuff to run, enemies to fight. There's a raid. I don't know how they're going to be rerunning the raid, actually. So there's regular missions, of course, but there's also like a raid. See, these tickets do exist. Okay. Tomestones of Goetia. This is going to be the currency we use to buy the stuff out of the raid shop, or the FF14 shop. But there is a raid, but this is a raid reissue, so I don't think it's going to work like a regular raid where you have to spawn it and you only have orbs and blah, 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 blah. So I feel like you'll be able to just challenge this thing like a normal mission. I could be wrong, and it might work like a normal raid, or maybe it will be like a multi thing. I actually don't remember, but either way, it's wicked easy because literally this is launch content. So we had Final Fantasy XIV was the first collab this game ever had, and it was day 1. Thancred and Yola were both day 1, so they're very old to this game, but these buffs are going to be really nice for them. Plus they're free. So you can't go wrong with free. But yeah, so participate in the Final Fantasy XIV multi-quest. Okay, so this is a multi thing. This raid thing that I was looking at. So it is multi. Also, there's going to be another mission for Vinera and her training missions as well. That was Vinera's blade, by the way. Oh, this is one of the more exciting things. I forgot about this. The Dark Veritas of the Dark Acquisition Quest number 2. Love it. And I'm so happy that they're adding this. I wish they would add the Dark Veritas stuff more frequently, but it's gonna, you know, Mind Spheres and things of that nature. Looking forward to it. As the same as the other one, you can only bring in Lucio or the other 7 Veritas units. And, yeah. So, pretty neat, right? Other than that, there's just guild battle map updates. It's going to be buffing the stuff for Vinera and Thancred. Nothing for Y'shtola, though. Just Vinera and Thancred. And then same thing for Arena. Just basically the same jobs and stuff. So, that's pretty much it. That's about it. That's all the news. But it's been a while. I feel like we haven't had news in a hot minute. You know what? I'm going to do a free pull while I'm blabbing. And as I record this, and as I'm telling you guys about this news coming to War of the Visions this week, this might be a little TMI, but I have a colonoscopy this week as well. So I haven't been able to eat. I'm on fasting or whatever. I can't eat this entire day or like halfway through tomorrow either. So it's pretty rough. This is a rainbow here. And it's a card. This could be new. Guys, another thing is, I uploaded a pull video like yesterday or the day before of my Rikku card pulls. And like, I feel like not many people got to see that. Because it didn't really get that many views. I don't think it went out to people. I did upload it at a weird time. Normally I upload my War of the Visions stuff in the morning, and I think everyone that watches them. But I uploaded that video like in the evening. So you should check that out. If you didn't watch my Rikku polls, you should definitely go check it out. Because it was a really good time, good video, and it was completely impulse. I didn't have any plans to do Rikku polls. And then I was just sitting here, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to pull for this freaking card. And I recorded it, and I uploaded the video. So anyways, I hope this is something new. I'm missing a lot of cards, so. That one ain't new, though. Anyways, I guess, I feel like I've been talking for a while. Well, it's only 12 minutes, actually. Not too bad. All right, so I guess I'll sign off here. I'll end the video. But, yeah, I will stream this. What day did I say it was going live? The 5th, right? No, it's the 6th right now. This is going live on the... Let's check the login thing. This goes up on, the 7th. So that is tomorrow. That is the day I have a colonoscopy. So I actually don't think I'm going to be streaming this on the 7th. If I do, it'll be late. So it'll be later than usual. It's definitely not going to be at reset the normal time. But I will stream it at some point. So if you guys are into that kind of thing, you could check out my Twitch. Unfortunately, I can't give you a time I'm going to go live right now because of, you know, the procedure and stuff. So that is a little awkward. But that's fine, right? That's totally cool. Yeah. Anyways, I'm going to go. I'm going to stop blabbing now. So hopefully you guys are doing good and everyone's having a happy new year. And yeah, good luck for anyone pulling for Vinera. And I'll see you in the next one or in the stream, whenever. Goodbye and farewell. Bye. See ya.